Well, I got this Sany 95c excavator. I just kind of wanted to do a little review or talk about a little bit some of the things that I've experienced with it, my likes and things I don't like about it. Overall, man, it's been a pretty good little machine. I've used the heck out of it, and it always just gets the job done. Is it a cat? No, but for the price, it is definitely a great starter machine. Some of the things I don't like about it is one of the main things is the radiator. There's a screen that, of course, any machine would probably clog up. I run this tub grinder a lot, and I'm not saying other machines wouldn't clog up like this, but these screens, like, I could stick my finger behind the screen, and so like all that dirt right there is actually behind the screen. The screen really don't stop anything from getting in the, I mean, it does a little bit, but not well enough. And so, you know, sometimes when I'm grinding, I got to stop 2-3 times and blow out the radiator. And then the AC don't work right now anyway, but it, you know, when it did, this would clog up so quick, it's not even protected, that it just wouldn't, the AC would quit working. The AC quit about, I don't know, about 600 hours into it. And basically what happened is it's the AC pump. There's the back parts, you know, when it locks up, the back part's not supposed to spin, but it quit at 600 hours. The AC just totally quit, and so I had to take the belt off. The other big thing I've been having problems with is these stupid fittings. I went to every fitting shop in Albuquerque, I couldn't find one, but it's like 2 fittings that they soldered together, they brazed together. It was like that when I bought it, but they blew apart. Both of them have blown apart on me. And this one I brazed back together, and it's still holding. And this one, let's see, this is the down. This is the down. For some reason, the down blew a lot more. I brazed it twice, and it blew apart. So I welded it once, and it lasted for a little while, and then it developed a pinhole leak. So I welded it again, and it's been holding since. It looks like this one's getting ready to blow again. And then the fittings, like, it's just I don't know, all this stuff leaked. This has been welded. It was, you know, I bought it with like 300 hours on it or something, and that stuff was welded when I got it. And it, like, look, it's leaking right now. I haven't used it in 3 days, and it's just sitting here dripping. So I've tightened them, put new lines. I mean, it just something with the fittings. But I mean, overall, it's pretty, man. I put the whole weight of that machine on that thumb, and it's held up really well, actually. I mean, I'm not gentle with it, and it's held up really well. Some of the other complaints, I mean, obviously the AC doesn't work, but I mean, overall, it's fairly comfortable. I wish it had a cup holder. You know, it's really not a bad machine to run. The hydraulics are slow on it, though. Like when I'm grabbing branches to pull them over to put in the grinder, it's just very slow to pull tree branches to me. And I know it's a lot of work. I mean, it's not the biggest machine, but I don't know, I feel like it's just tree branches too, you know. So the other thing is, like, when it's running, it just doesn't sound the best, you know. But overall, I'm glad I bought it. It's a great starter machine. I'm gonna have to keep it for quite a while, just because, you know, to go buy a new machine's pretty expensive. I'll start it, and you can listen to the motor. It almost like it has a rattle.
In person.
I don't know what that is. That almost rattle sound. It just always makes that rattle sound. Even once it's warmed up. So let's hope the motor's not fixing to go out. They do advertise a 5-year, 5,000 hour warranty. so I should still be covered under warranty. But that's the other problem, is the AC's been broke for almost 2 years. Every time I call it's not just a Sany dealer. It's they rent equipment, and so Sany's like a second. It's like a side hustle for them. So every time I call them, I'm like, hey, I need to bring my excavator and get it worked on. They can never give me a date and say, oh yeah, bring it in this day. We'll get it fixed. And it's always, well, bring it up and drop it off. I took it up like a year ago. It sat there for a week. And I called them and they're like, oh, well, we haven't looked at it yet. And so I'm like, okay, well, I need it. So I went and got it. So yeah, it's 5,000 hours in 5 years, but that's if they'll even look at it. And then they told me, well, we don't know if the AC's even covered under the warranty. They said it's like bucket teeth, so they got loopholes for that stuff. I don't know. Overall, I'm happy with it. I'd buy it again, just because, mainly if I could afford to go buy a cat, yeah, of course I'd go buy a cat, but I just don't have the money for that. At some point I will. I'm getting there. So maybe in my next one, I'll get something a little better. All right, thanks.